Mazda RX Vision GT3. If you're a fan of the PlayStation video game Gran Turismo Sport, then you can probably identify the following car. That's because this concept car was added to the game in May 2020. The car was created on the basis of another sports car concept, the RX Vision, shown at the Tokyo Motor Show in 2015. But the design is now more aggressive than before. Designers weren't afraid to make the unusual silhouette even more impressive. The car now has an aerodynamic body kit, a fixed spoiler, a large number of air ducts. The exhaust system is also located on the side. The weight distribution in the axes is almost ideal, 48 to 52. The virtual weight of the car is 1,250 kilograms. The weight was reduced thanks to the materials used. The splitter, the skirts, the rear bumper, the spoiler and some other parts are all made of carbon fiber. The maximum output is 562 horsepower. Sony Vision S. A concept car doesn't necessarily need to have an incredibly futuristic look. Sometimes the designers focus on the details and the internal system. Vision S from Sony is exactly that. It's driven by two electric motors, each with an output of 272 horsepower. The maximum speed is 240 km per hour. Vision S features Level 2 autonomous driving, which will be improved over time through software updates, with the ultimate goal of achieving Level 5 in the future. A set of 33 sensors, 13 cameras, 3 LiDARs, 5 radars, and 12 ultrasonic sensors are responsible for the car's self-driving ability. Why does it need so many different sensors though? So, the car has a 360-degree recognition of traffic conditions. It is noteworthy that Sony doesn't traditionally produce vehicles, and this isn't going to change in the near future. So, Vision S is rather a demonstration of how the brand has influenced the evolution of the modern car. The main idea is the interaction between humans and cars, when the second becomes almost an intellectual partner. It'll take you wherever you need, and it will update itself. There are cameras on the inside too that analyze the expression on the drivers' and passengers' faces so that the car could adapt to them. For example, if a passenger falls asleep, the temperature around them will be adjusted for more comfort. Mini Vision Urbanaut. And here is another concept car, which unfortunately won't become a real vehicle in the near future. But that doesn't make it any less interesting. Vision Urbanaut from the British company Mini is designed to show the direction in which the brand is going to develop. They want to provide a higher level of comfort for passengers and drivers by developing unmanned vehicles, as well as transforming the car interior. It's no coincidence that the Vision Urbanaut interior is so huge that it looks more like a living room. Needless to say, the concept uses electricity instead of fuel. However, there isn't any information about the power system or the technical characteristics of the vehicle. Vision Urbanaut was shown in November 2020, so there's simply no information. It's possible that it won't actually be produced, so the designers focus their work on the exterior and interior design. The interior is made from environmentally friendly materials. The dashboard is hidden and appears only if the person takes over control. Another interesting detail is the lifting windshield, which works like a regular window, letting in some fresh air. Opel H Concept. This concept car was developed by a designer named Roman Zenin. Its appearance was inspired by the concept car Tron by Daniel Simon. The designer set himself an extremely unusual task to reimagine every element of the car and turn it into something extraordinary. You are seeing the results on your screen. For example, pay attention to the front headlight. There's only one, and it's placed in the center unit decorating the front of the car. There are only 2 doors, and both of them open upward. The Opel H concept is designed for long journeys, so the 2 pairs of seats face forward and backward so that all passengers have access to the panoramic view. The space between the seats is ideal for luggage storage. Skoda Vision IV. The next vehicle was created to show how the Czech brand Skoda sees the future of electric cars. This is a four-door crossover coupe with a very sporty, eye-catching look. A four-wheel drive and two motors with a total power of 306 horsepower power the vehicle. The length of the wheelbase is 2,765mm. Instead of exterior mirrors, there are cameras, which transmit the image to the display in the car. The 22-inch discs are aerodynamic. Speeding up to 100 km per hour takes 5.9 seconds. Lambo V12 Vision Gran Turismo. And here's another sports virtual concept designed for a famous video game. It's based on a real production car, the Lamborghini Siam. The specs are therefore similar: an engine output up to 820 horsepower, and the ability to reach 100 km per hour in 2.8 seconds. The design turned out to be much more futuristic and predatory. The car is a single-seater. The door opens upwards like on fighters as well. There's no dashboard in the usual sense of the word either. The buttons are placed on the steering wheel, which looks more like a helm. Fisker Ocean. The next vehicle is a concept car that has become the prototype for a real production car, which customers will be able to drive in 2022. Among the remarkable features of Ocean from Fisker is a solar panel located on the roof of the car. It doesn't power the car on its own, but it offers an extra 1,600 kilometers each year. There are 5 seats in the vehicle. The developers have tried to use as much recycled materials as possible too. For example, some elements and carpets are made of fishing nets, which were used by sailors and eventually came into disrepair. On the front panel there are 2 displays, as well as a projector. An interesting feature of the onboard electronics is the built-in karaoke. Now you don't have to go to a karaoke bar, just get into your car. The technical specifications vary depending on the configuration. The most powerful model reaches 100 km per hour in 2.9 seconds, and the power reserve is 480 km. Hyundai SA1. Flying taxis are the future. They can transport people over short distances much faster, avoiding all obstacles and traffic jams. The latest concepts demonstrated in 2020 are the best examples. At the beginning of the year, Hyundai, together with Uber, presented their idea of how air taxis will look in 10 years. This vehicle is part of the Uber Elevate project. For 5 years, specialists have been developing a 4-seater futuristic aircraft. The SA1 is equipped with 8 rotors, 4 responsible for horizontal flight and 4 for vertical takeoff and landing. The top speed will be 290 kilometers. The cruising altitude varies from 300 to 600 meters. According to the plan, charging will take 5 to 7 minutes. After that, the SA1 will be ready for a 100-kilometer journey. Bentley EXP 100 GT. The British automobile company Bentley was founded in 1919. The concept car that you see on your screens now was presented to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the company. This is a 2-seater electric car with a long, narrow shape. Everything in it is remarkable, from its design to its smart electric system. For example, the car can isolate its owner from the outside world, allowing them to rest during the trip. The noise insulation is increased, the windows are no longer transparent, and the built-in air purifier is activated. The personal assistant was equipped with artificial intelligence. During the trip, it will monitor the well-being and the mood of both passengers and the driver. It's also responsible for the air quality in the cabin, the light, the sounds, and the smells.